And now my first guest is an Emmy-winning producer, director, writer, and actor from films such as Creep, Zero Dark 30, The Puffy Chair, shows like The League and The Morning Show. You've seen him in the summer blockbuster Backrooms and is behind 2 upcoming movies, Magic Hour and Blue Film. Please welcome Mark Duplass, everybody.
Everybody's right here. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi. No. We're gonna hug.
We're gonna hug. I love that.
We're gonna hug.
Yeah,
I didn't say
please.
hi to these guys.
What's up?
Shaking hands Leno style with
Let's get it
everybody.
going. Okay.
That was well done. Thank you. Oh, can we bring that
little-
chair back in? I want to bring that chair back in. You mind grabbing that chair?
What,
It's
me?
supposed to be here. Yeah, I don't know
What?
why it's not. If you could
Okay.
bring it, thank you.
Where do you want him?
That's perfect right there.
Oh, it's for the.
It's for the next guest. That was all the time we have for you. And our next guest.
You booked another guest?
We did book another guest. I know. We planned to talk for a long time, you and I, but I changed our mind.
The fuck is this place? All right.
You are a very musical person. Not only did you just wow us on the piano, I walked into the green room and you were tuning everybody's guitar. Why were you doing that?
Well, there were 2 acoustic guitars and 1 electric guitar.
Yep.
They're not in good shape.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't play them a lot.
So there are a lot of people who like to practice random acts of kindness. You know, like if you're like behind somebody at the grocery store and you say, hey, I'm gonna pay for your groceries. You know, one of mine is to take care of uncared for, dusty guitars in houses like yours.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a few of those because I
So
don't
I
play.
walk in, I got this little app. It's called Guitar Tuna.
Yeah. Oh wow. Whoa.
Not tuna. You know how they do
Tuna.
it.
That's
Guitar
cute.
Tuna.
I love that.
It used to be free, but now it's that thing where like I signed up for it and like I don't know how to cancel it.
This good deed is cost.
This good deed has cost me
costing you
some money.
Yeah.
So I got to use it.
That's really nice of you to do that.
Yeah, it is.
I love that. You play guitar a long time?
I started playing drums when I was like 10, and then I really got into songwriting, and then I kind of learned how to play each instrument like to that B- level, so that you could like enough to like make a good demo of things, except for the piano, which I'm
Amazing.
excellent.
Amazing at.
Yes.
We were blown away by it.
I kind of felt like 3 notes is enough.
Yeah.
You know enough in 3 notes.
You got to leave them wanting more.
That's right, Ben.
That's a big part of it.
That's right.
This is a big moment for indie film right now. Backrooms and Obsession.
It's exciting.
Very exciting. This
Yeah.
is your world. You started doing this. You made a film for $3 that got into Sundance and South by Southwest.
That movie was cheaply made, and it was actually twice the budget of this whole show,
Yep.
which is incredible.
That's correct.
So
Well, we're doing $1.50 an episode. A whole season, we're hitting like $20-30.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I need to renegotiate. I was not made aware.
There was money here.
Yeah,
there was
there's
money
money
to be
here.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think it is? Are people just wanting more real stuff? Are they over the big budget world, or are they merging?
It's really hard to say. I mean, like everybody loves to like come up with a theory and be like, I get it. I know what's happening. Here's one thing we can say for sure is that we are at the precipice of a deluge of very shitty YouTube meme movies that are going to try and recreate Backrooms. We are
correct.
just about to surf a wave of diarrhea that is coming from the studio system trying to replicate this success.
Yes. You've really started this, and I blame you for it.
It's my fault. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look, when I made Creep, which was like, I don't know, it was like 2014, it was just me and my nanny's boyfriend, who was my friend. And I was like, let's go to my cabin and we'll make a movie together. And I realized later on, I was like, oh, he probably thought I was going to...
Kill him.
Well, I was thinking like rape him, then kill him.
Rape him, then kill him.
Yeah.
That is the more traditional order.
It's
to
kind of the order. I
traditionalists.
mean, yeah, in the early aughts, that was the order. In the 70s, they kind of went...
Reversed it,
They
yeah.
did the other thing.
Which makes it makes it creepier, but like less crimes at least.
Is that it?
I think it's less crimes because the person's already dead.
You've thought about this. Yeah. But anyhow, as I was making Creep back in the day, it was really just a function of like, well, I'm experimenting here. I'm just going to use like a low budget DV camera and like see what we can come up with. But to your point, I do think that there's something that people sense, that sort of verisimilitude.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to look that up? Make sure I use
you
that
said
right?
You said it right. I don't know what it means. Anybody
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what that means?
It means something that is like approximating truthfulness that feels a little bit raw. And I think that when I watched Obsession, I was like, oh, this is definitely preying on something that is a little more slow, a little more awkward, and playing against sort of like the noise and the fast-paced nature of like just jump scares and stuff like that. So I do think, you know, that's part of what people dig about it.
Yeah.
And the good news is you can make that with no money.
That's true.
We could make one right here, guys.
That's true.
Yeah. Everybody was like, "Fuck no."
I mean, it doesn't really matter what they think. We have locked the doors.
We have locked the doors. Yeah. They're like, "Am I gonna be covered in buckets of rat blood in the next 5 minutes? Is this what's happening?"
That's right.
Yeah.
Rodent droppings, actually.
Rodent droppings.
RFK approved.
The guy loves a rodent dropping.
He loves a rodent drop. He loves anything with involving animals or dead animals.
In between his upside down lymphatic drainage workouts.
That's correct. The best thing is when you're hanging upside down. That way you can eat anything and it just goes right out of you. Thank you.
That's a pretty good RFK.
Thank you very much. I've studied the man.
You have studied the man.
That's correct.
Question for you.
Oh, please.
Just gonna flip it real quick. How did you get Jay Leno to do that sketch? How did you do it?
Jay Leno, you know, we're both stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
And I barely know him, but we did a couple shows together. He's always
Yeah.
very nice to comedians.
Yeah.
And he stayed after and like gave me some advice. And then I asked him if he would come on the show.
Yeah.
And he said no.
Yeah.
And then he gave me the number. They said maybe one day of his assistant, and his assistant said he can't do it, but he sometimes will call a comedian for their birthday and just pick up if there's a blocked number. I get a blocked number call, I pick up, and he's like, "Hey, Ben, it's Jay Leno. I just wanted to, what's your happy birthday? Sorry I can't do the show." And I was like, "Jay, is there any chance you could just record a video on your phone right now making fun of me, and then we could use it?" And he said, "Yeah, I can do that."
And he did it.
And he did it. I got a video like 2 minutes later.
You sure you didn't like pay for it on Cameo or something?
I did. There was no Cameo logo there.
You sure that your parents didn't pay for it on Cameo for you?
I can't promise they weren't behind the
they
call.
were behind the
They might have been
yeah.
behind the call.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why did you ask me that?
I'm really interested in what you're doing here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come do this show. This guy is sort of redefining late night television. We're in your house, dude.
That's true.
Like the level of DIY, like you're kind of beating me at my own game here.
Thank you very much.
And so I'm like, I gotta see what this is all about.
I appreciate that
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, it's going really well. My girlfriend did just book herself in a one-day hotel getaway in Santa Barbara to get away from this madness.
That's probably a good idea.
I think so. Kevin Smith predicted she would last 3 episodes. She lasted 5. That's not bad.
And she's not gone. She's
not
just in an Airbnb.
She's come back tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Who's the guest tomorrow night? She left for me.
Well, we're only doing the show once a week, so there's
Okay.
no guest tomorrow night. She's just coming back for normalcy-ish.
Okay.
And then there's a much smaller staff here throughout the week, and then on show day at Balloons.
Yeah.
You understand how that
There's
works?
a lot of people.
A lot of people here. This is
For
true.
those of you who don't know what's happening behind the camera,
This
there's
is
an
true.
incredible amount of people here.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're doing so much behind the camera, not just on camera. You have 2 films that you just worked on the film Magic Hour. You co-wrote it with your wife,
Yep.
Katie Aselton, and she stars in it. She directed it. It's about your real relationship. You both said that.
Yeah, it's like it's a relationship movie. She stars in it along with our friend David Diggs of Hamilton fame, everybody, who is an incredible actor and just a very deep, amazing human.
Thanks for saying
that. Yeah, I was talking about David.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hear a compliment.
It just goes right into my brain. Yeah. The whole movie started because my wife and I, we've been together for 25 years, longer than we have, not known each other. And our whole feeling was like, we're romantics and you watch these romantic movies and we just thought that, God, if I could only find someone that I could just be so close with that they become your whole life. And we got it. And we had 2 daughters, they're 18 and 14. And through that process, through the pandemic, we've sort of started to realize how codependent we have come. That's the other side of this equation, which is like
not super healthy.
It's wonderful to be
beautiful
in love,
and it's weird and vulnerable and scary.
But I'm here, I live 12 minutes away, like I miss my family right now. Like it's like a real,
Yeah, that's too much.
It's
That's
a little
real
too much,
problem.
you know.
Yeah.
And we always joke about it, and we thought, you know what, let's explore this in a movie. And so it's this sort of a mysterious movie about this couple who goes away to the desert for a little bit to work on their relationship. You're not quite sure what's going on with them, and then there's a little bit of a twist.
Whoa. I like the way
It's a
you
little bit
delivered
of
that.
a
Yeah.
twist. It's a little bit of.
Okay,
is there one down there?
There can be.
There can.
Give us a minute to just set
It's a
something
twist.
Serious question about that exact sentence.
Yeah.
I always wonder when you're marketing a film, do you
Yeah.
wonder about marketing it with a twist? Then is everybody watching trying to figure out a twist?
You
and
can't
not
go
getting
too far
lost
with
in
a
it?
twist.
But even just saying there's a twist, does that make them too aware?
All right. Great question. We're going to go into the weeds just for a
Yeah,
second.
please.
Please feel free to cut this out.
Sure.
So if you have massive marketing dollars, big movie stars, you don't have to do that much. You got to pull back. But when you are a tiny movie clamoring for attention, sometimes you got to push the edges of it a little bit. Put a little bit more in the trailer than you might normally want to show, because you got to like get people to come see it.
Right.
So Magic Hour is this lovely relationship movie, but it's got a twist.
I love that. Okay, cool. So you and your wife, when writing this film together, did you disagree on anything creatively? Who won out? And what's the process in general like working with your wife? You
Yeah.
work with your brother a lot too?
Yeah, I love the working with friends, the working with family. I'm sort of a quiet person. I like my alone time, so I like to do socializing and work at the same time. That's great.
Smart.
You know, multitasking. And honestly, what my phase in my life, I'm about to turn 50, what this is about right now is like, I know a lot of creatives who feel like I have so much beautiful music and film and everything inside me, and I haven't gotten the chance to express it, and if I don't get it out before I die, I'm going to lose my mind. I weirdly feel like I've gotten to do it 30 times. I really have. And part of it's because I finance and make my own movies. I do what you're doing here. I just kind of make it happen.
Yeah.
So now making art for me...
We're the same, me and you.
We're the
really.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that they're laughing because they don't get it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Am I? Okay, no.
Am I?
Yeah. And so now, like, collaboration for me is kind of like about being in service to the person and the art that they want to make. You know, Katie had this vision for this movie. I'm like, great. Let me be your co-pilot. She's in the driver's seat. I'm right here supporting her vision, doing the best that I can. I'm the financier. I'm the producer. I'm organizing things, putting it all together, and then I'm there to support her vision.
Sounds like you're saying you just care less now about the art. You're trusting others. You don't really care
what do you
about.
know about the what do you know about the Yips, Ben?
I don't even know what that means.
So the Yips is this thing that it came out in baseball where it's basically like at a certain point you lose your ability to be fresh and great at it. And there's a famous story of a baseball player who got the Yips. And I don't think I have the Yips, but I don't want to get the Yips. You know, you follow your favorite musicians and filmmakers, and you see something they put out like 24 years in their career, and you're just like, what happened?
Right. This was the first draft for sure.
What happened to you? So for me, being in concert and collaboration with different people is a way to keep my art fresh, but at the same time, to be in service. Like, I was raised very strict Catholic. I am not in the church anymore, but for me, like, to be living a life of service is a way, as a person who's dealt with a lot of anxiety, depression, mood disorders, is a way to get off yourself and find meaning in it. And the language I speak, my love language, is art. So I've kind of found myself in this little spot where it's like I get to be Katie's co-pilot, and we do it. And Blue Film is another film we have out right now.
Yeah, it's also kind of creating some controversy, Blue Film. And you produced this, you mentored the director.
Yeah, so this is a filmmaker who is from a small town in Maine. He was best friends with my nephew growing up, and he was like an indie film fan. He would go get like DVDs from the library, and no one showed him. And he one day found out, it was like, holy shit, dude, your uncle is Mark Duplass? And so he created a film festival at his high school, and I gave him $500 to run the film festival. He went to college out in LA. I gave him $1,000 to make a micro-budget movie. I gave him $2,000 to make a narrative podcast during the pandemic. And then finally, you know, when he was 25, he's like, I know who I am now as an artist. Like, I am a queer filmmaker, and I know that all the queer movies, they put queer characters out there who are perfect because they're trying to convince non-queer people and homophobic people to watch it and say, oh, these are perfect. But he's like, we need to stop that. We need to put deeply imperfect queer characters forward, which caused a lot of controversy when we did this movie. And it was fascinating for me because I was like, look, I deeply believe in this. I believe in you. I gave him $50,000 for my morning show paychecks. I gave him some equipment and some know-how, sent him off to make the movie. The movie is incredible. It's 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a top 10 Metacritic, top 10 Letterboxd movie.
Damn.
We didn't get into any of the film festivals.
Really?
They were like, we are not touching this.
Wow.
Because there's a pedophile on screen that we're not putting forward as a direct, easy Hollywood villain. We're just placing him forward and saying, just look at this person. But because he's a pedophile who's leading a movie, it's tough.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff I want to be a part of now. And me partnering with Elliot, who's 25, knows this community, knows how to show this, is a way for me to avoid getting the yips. So
Wow, that's
what are you
beautiful.
going to do to avoid the yips?
No, I'm there already.
You're there?
Yeah, I'm there. I've kind of given up, and I'm just kind of coasting it in now.
You
I can just stay
yip-
home.
you
People
just
come over, I ask them
yipping
some
and
questions.
yapping all
That's
day long?
correct.
I think I'm calling bullshit.
No, it's bullshit.
Because if you had the yips, you wouldn't be
This is true.
literally trying to move a boulder up a mountain, trying to recreate late night TV while it's dying right now. Which, by the way, I'm going to give you a little bit of a props for that.
Thank you,
because
brother. I
What are we going to do? It's a beautiful form.
Yes,
And
it is.
It's not only dying; it's kind of being murdered.
Yes, it is. It's being it's
well,
dying and being murdered at the same time.
That's how I feel. It's
That's
like,
what it
look,
is.
the audience was waning a little bit.
It was waning. It's too expensive to maintain, and then
Exactly.
the government's just also pressing
So it
their
was a
thumb
li-
and trying to
boom,
censor
boom.
it.
Yeah.
And I grew up loving it. I love David Letterman and Johnny Carson
I
and
feel it from
Conan
you.
so much.
Yeah.
And so I just don't want to see it go away. I've always wanted to do this my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've had this idea forever, and I kept not doing it. And I was getting in that yip zone where I was never like repeating myself or losing the love
Sure.
of it, but I was just losing the motivation to like take on big things. And I was.
Well, when you jump in the ocean and there's waves coming at you harder,
Right.
bigger, faster, it's harder to fight it. But you're doing it, which is really
So I just decided,
cool.
thank you, man. I decided to just dive in and finally do it and finally put my action where my words have been. And it's so exciting because I think this is where the future is. There's already now another late night talk show on YouTube. We were the first. I'd like
Wait,
to
are
make
they
that very clear.
Wait, you were very clear. You're like,
we
there's already
were the
another.
first. We were the first.
There's
a twist.
Yeah.
We were the first.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. Everybody's doing it. We were the first.
That's right. And it's just been incredible. And like for the first time in my career, I get to work really outside of the Hollywood system and not care about it. Like I was always, waiting for auditions from my agents and managers. And now literally I do not have an agent or a manager for my comedy or for my producing or for my writing or for my hosting. And I got a call from one of the big agencies the other day, and they want to meet, and I'm like,
You're like,
I took 2 weeks.
Oh, you want me now?
Yeah, literally,
Oh,
I
you
took
want
2
me
weeks to
now?
write back, and I'm like, I'm not interested, actually. I don't need it. It's
I
not
got
much you
my
can
own
do for
shit
me,
now.
100%.
I want to give you what I perceive as a big compliment, which is I walked in this house. I don't know you. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, I'm curious about this world. I got to go in here and see what this is, And it had a very distinctly. Have you guys seen the movie Ed Wood?
Yeah,
He's a B filmmaker who just literally puts himself, everything he's got on the line to do this. And I walk in, I'm like, I'm in this man's house. You come into my room, the show hasn't started, you're already sweating. You're rewriting copy for a bit that you have half filmed. We're supposed to go on in like 19 minutes, and you ask me if I will shoot that extra backroom segment, which we did 21 minutes ago.
Yes, we did.
In that room.
Yes, we did.
In one take.
Yep.
And you had all the trappings of someone where someone like me could just be like, this is a pain in the fucking ass, And you're like, yeah, you got to eat this like Twinkie cake and say that it's Jay Leno. I'm just like, I don't really want to eat it. Plus, did you sweat on it? I don't even know what's happening.
I wasn't sweating that much. You're over talking the sweat, but I appreciate the kind words.
You're a little sweaty.
I'm a little sweaty. Fair enough.
But I was just like, oh yeah, he's Ed Wood. He's doing it.
I'm Johnny Depp and you're Martin Landau.
And I was like, I'm gonna do whatever you want to do.
That was so nice of you. And a compliment back to you is you were so cool about it. You didn't begrudgingly do it. You were totally game, and you were like, actually, if it's Backrooms, I need glasses. Do you have prop glasses? I had a box full of them. We were trying to find the exact right pair that looked closest to the movie because you still care about it too.
I do care.
I love that.
So when you and I get the yips, we should just go and kill ourselves together.
I'm down with that. That's a plan. That's a pact.
I think we got a plan.
We've made a pact.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a movie. I would like to film that and release it posthumously.
Exactly. So, guys, here's the thing. It's a buddy comedy, you know? They grew up together, they loved making art, but when they really realized that things are getting hard, you get it.
I do indeed. You know, you're doing these amazing independent things, independent projects that really bring the importance of art and the actual art of it back again. What's it like working with Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah. Okay. Here's
the morning show. Let's go.
Here's the greatest thing in the world. Okay. This is my life. All right. So, shooting season 5 of the morning show right now. It's at the Sony lot. I show up. There is a very detailed breakfast burrito waiting for me.
Damn.
The coffee is waiting there for me. They respect my schedule. They let me come sort of when I need to and work around my projects. I am vastly overpaid for this job. And it's the greatest gig in the world. Yet still, we are human beings. This is who we are. And if I do too much of that, there will be this little part of me that's like, God, I miss like when I was making Creep with my buddy. It was the 3 of us, and we sleep in the Airbnb that we're shooting in, and I cook breakfast for everybody in the morning, and we were rewriting the script last minute, just like you and I were doing. And so I go and I get to do that, and I make the Creep tapes, and we go away for the weekend.
Your new series.
And we do that.
Movies.
And I'm like, this is the dream. I'm like, it's like me and my brother when we're 15 years old running around, but I actually know what to do now. I know how to make good stuff. And I'm like, my life is incredible. Yet still, I'm a human being. And when I'm there for too long, I start thinking, I kind of miss my breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
I kind of miss Jen Aniston.
Yeah.
And so I get to
do both worlds
like that.
Yeah, a lot of this interview and a lot of your answer there made me really like love the art again. Then you started talking about that burrito and Jennifer Aniston, and I'm like, I need to email that agent back
You
more
might call that
urgently and
agent.
say maybe we need to talk.
Here's the thing. As long as the morning show is running, I'm gonna have catering send you a breakfast burrito into your room before every show, so you can just get a little taste. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna have Jen Aniston deliver that burrito herself.
Thank you so much, just to keep my indie roots alive.
And if she like protests, I'm just gonna be like, what, you got the yips now, Jen? you too cool to bring Ben his burrito?
Bring Ben a burrito?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe Reese will do it. Maybe we'll have Reese Witherspoon do it.
And create a little competition, we'll have the competition.
Maybe I'll have John Hamm do it.
That's right. Maybe a crepe from Marianne Cotillard.
Flying across the world.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Jen is the greatest human being on the face of the planet, hands down.
Wow.
Jen is
so better than Reese Witherspoon.
A massive well, let's not. So let's cut. So to answer your question, Jen is one of the great human beings on the planet. So
why do you like Jen so much?
Here's what I love about Jen is I've had the occasion to be around some sort of legacy movie stars, and you cannot blame them for this, but you become inherently guarded. The world wants everything from you. Anyone coming up to you could be just as capable of saying I'm a fan as wanting to stab you because they're a fan. And Jen is just not that way. She is still so childlike and so open. And when we're doing scenes together and she'll drop a line, she'll be like, oh, fuck me, I'm such an idiot. Let me figure this thing out. You know, she's so vulnerable and sweet and normal. And she really is a unicorn in that way. Like, I can't believe that an iron wall hasn't just come up between her and the world.
That's cool.
It's really special.
That is really cool.
I, on the other hand,
real dick.
Fuck you guys.
Yep.
I sent a memo that I didn't want any of them looking at me, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that. And when I asked you to do the sketch, you said, look, I'm going to do this stupid fucking sketch, but if you ever make me do a second take, I'm never stepping back in this, I'm not going to do the interview. You were like real aggressive about it. Like,
And I said, but when I go on the show and talk about it with people, don't talk about that.
You said don't mention that.
Because I want to be...
I forgot that you mentioned that part.
I want to be known as magnanimous, kind.
Mm-hmm. And also that other word from earlier.
Yeah.
The truth word.
Yeah.
What was it?
Verisimilitude.
Let's not say that again.
Yeah.
That was a little bit much. Mark, we have a question for you from our virtual audience from around the world, if that's okay.
Somebody
with
knows
you.
who I am?
Yes, indeed. Somebody does indeed. We've got a question
Who the
coming.
hell is it?
It's Wendy. It's our friend Wendy Swerdlow. She's coming to us from her car.
Wendy's in the car.
Yes, indeed.
Hi. I was wondering, what actor do you feel should be used more, could be more well known than they currently are?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I'm gonna give you two answers on that. There's an actor named Michael Strassner. He's the star of my brother's movie, The Baltimoreans. He's one of the funniest comedians I know. He is our new Belushi, and he's just about to break. So in 2 years, this is gonna look stupid that we're saying this, but right now, he needs to be the one that breaks. My second answer is Sarah Paulson is our greatest living actress.
She's amazing.
And she is, thank God, so successful in television. Why isn't she a huge movie star? Why aren't the movie studios putting her in these movies? She's incredible. We did this movie Blue Jay together. We shot it in 6 days, just the two of us. And she is like, frankly, just blows me off the screen. Like, she is incredible. So, Paulson in the movies.
You okay with that answer, Wendy?
Thank you.
There's just a little bit of a delay here.
It's a tiny delay. It's not a delay. I think she just had to process
it's not the video. It's my brilliance takes
seconds, right?
Like, it has to translate.
Right.
You know? The video's great.
And also, is Wendy, are you wearing a glow necklace around your neck?
Yes, I am. I'm going to karaoke after this, and we are doing this.
Are you afraid you're going to get lost on the way home from karaoke?
No.
Okay, this is just festive for you.
Yes.
Wendy, can we come to
Yes.
karaoke with you, please?
Can we karaoke?
Please.
What's your number one?
I'm trying to drag Leonora. Leonora's back home here.
Well, we don't
this
know who that
weekend.
is, so I
I'm
feel
trying
like
to
that
drag her
reference.
I thought you were like, Leonora's in the trunk, and she's also not alive anymore. So.
She's enacted half of her pack, so she's ready to go. What's your go-to karaoke song, Wendy?
Black Velvet, Uninvited by Alanis. I've got like 20 of them.
You got a bunch.
Those are good
Yeah.
ones.
Okay.
Good luck karaokeing tonight, and try to, if you get pulled over, just say the smell in the trunk is just, it's from the gym. It's a gym bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. Mark, we have one last bit of business to do here in our interview.
Let's go.
And that is a series of rapid-fire questions, 5 to 10 second answers if possible. This is called the Thunder Round. There we go. Most trouble you've ever gotten into?
Got kicked out of Lakeside Shopping Center for trying to do an ollie when I was 13 by the security guards.
That's correct.
Yep.
Do you still skateboard?
Nope.
That's correct.
Yep.
Peach Fuzz or Pirate Clark?
Peach Fuzz.
Why?
Because I made him.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's my baby.
That's sweet.
I love him.
That's sweet.
Also, he's furry.
True, that's true.
Yeah.
Comedy or drama as an actor?
Drama's easier.
It is totally easier,
It's
right?
totally easier.
Yeah.
Comedy is so goddamn hard to get
know.
right. As you've seen, we've been working our asses off here.
Yeah. To like medium effect. We're doing okay.
We're at 4.6.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of 100.
Window or aisle seat?
Oh, definitely aisle. I mean,
Wrong.
I'm not.
That's incorrect.
I'm not super tall, but to me, 6 feet. That means I can get a little extra legroom, put it out in the aisle,
And then have your
make
foot
sure it
cut
just gets
off when the
bumped
cart comes through.
consistently,
No, it's
you know?
definitely wrong because window. You got to go window because then nobody can wake you up. They have to go to the bathroom. You can
Sure.
just sleep on the window.
Sure, but that's your problem for being underslept and malnourished
Yeah.
and overworked
Okay, you're right.
and a little sad. You know.
That is correct.
So yeah.
Meaning of life.
Meaning of life. Zankou chicken.
Ooh, good answer.
Zankou chicken, this meal is
Yes.
so cheap
Yes.
and so wonderful. And I can afford more than Zankou chicken now. But to me, 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, my parents, who are still together and still alive, my 2 daughters, me and my wife, and our 3 rescue dogs, because they get the dregs. We hang out and we play cards and we eat Zankou chicken, and we watch old videos from when the kids were younger. And this whole evening costs us about $43.
It's incredible.
Cheap fun
Yeah.
is the meaning of life.
Oh, I love that. Very, very good answer.
Yeah.
And also, Zankou, the only chicken place ever sung about by Beck. That's a big thing.
Dude, it's huge.
And they
He
give you
had
too
a
much
couple
garlic.
he actually was one of the original demos for Popeyes. Beck wrote it.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He was 4 years old, and they didn't take it. But
Oh, that's why he became so skinny. Is he just banned all protein after that for a long time?
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Well done. Weed or shrooms?
I can't do either of them.
Wow.
It's a bummer for me because I would like to be exploratory in that way.
Why can't you do them?
But I have spent a lot of my life trying to get onto my feet as someone who has battled with anxiety and depression and mood disorder. So for me to electively toss myself off of my feet in ways that kind of can't be quantified by those. I mean, I know you can be like, oh, it's 5 milligrams. I basically know what it's going to do.
I mean, weed's pretty
It's
easy,
pretty
but
dialed in at this point, but it's also a depressive, you know?
For me, it activates, but for a lot of people, it is a depressive.
Yeah,
that's
so
fair.
I have to be real careful with that. For me, the key is like 10:30, big breakfast. Then at about 4:30, I got like a light empty stomach. Then I drink like a beer and a half, and I get like a pretty decent buzz
Yeah,
on the
you're
empty stomach.
pretty empty stomach,
Then I
yeah.
throw a bunch of Zankou or whatever else on top of it. Go to sleep at 10 o'clock. No hangover, free buzz, no depression the next day.
Smart.
That's my move.
Love that. Do you drink water when like 1 for 1 on the beer?
Tons of
You have to
water.
drink tons of water.
Yes, yes.
I love that. And quick follow-up.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to be so public and open up about depression and anxiety and your mental health struggles?
So it was an accident, you know. I happened to see this really like smiling picture of myself, and I realized how affable I can come across, and how people just they kind of miss it in me, and they miss it in others, and I really thought that men's mental health was already destigmatized because I live in Los Angeles and spend a lot of time in New York where people at dinner are talking about what SSRIs they're taking. It's just, but I realize in the rest of the country and a lot of places in the world, it really hasn't been yet. And I got such an outpouring from men in particular, and in particular from guys who were really fans of like the league, you know, and they were just
That's
like
a funny show.
and they were like, they're kind of like sports and football guys, and they're like, whoa, like I can't believe you're saying this. Aren't you worried like you're not going to get hired for a job? And I was like, no, man, this is like my superpower now, is that I was able to overcome this and still do what I do. Has been the greatest source of confidence in my life. It's the biggest mountain I've ever climbed. So I sort of accidentally became like the spokesperson for men's mental health because I dropped something on Instagram one day. But I'm happy to be it. I love it.
That is incorrect. You should have kept it to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's a
That is
beautiful
correct.
thing. It's beautiful. It is correct. It is correct. Just a couple more. Early call time or night shoot?
Oh, I love an early call time.
You do.
Oh, I love it so much.
Why?
Well, I'm a morning person in general, and to me, if I can get in that early call time, wrap at like 2 o'clock, I can go home, get a workout in, and get in my hot tub.
You're almost getting me back on hot tub, but double incorrect.
Yeah. I mean, look, you're a late night host.
I'm a late night host.
You have no choice.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Does Backrooms make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It does,
It
correct.
absolutely
That's
makes sense.
correct.
Now, I can't explain it to you.
Nobody can. That's correct also.
But I know it makes sense.
Nicest compliment you've ever received?
Someone once told me that my kale smoothie was better than anything they've ever had. Not better than any kale smoothie.
Wow.
And this was a 6-year-old girl who was a friend of the family and she was, no 6-year-old wants a kale smoothie.
No.
And then I made her pay the price. I made her sit down and I explained to her all the ingredients and everything that goes into it and bored the living shit out of her.
That is incorrect. She was lying.
She was lying!
That's correct. That's correct. She's blowing smoke up here.
Where is she?
Last question. Bananas on pizza.
No. I like odd things on pizza.
Like what?
I mean, you know, I love the pineapple jalapeno pepperoni version. That some people
that's
have.
good.
I don't know if there's one consistent name for it, I feel like I go to restaurants and everybody has a different name for it.
It's called Pampalania, Miss Marini. Pampalarini.
The verisimilitude.
That's correct. I dated her in high school.
You did?
Verisimilitude, yep.
Verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude, that's correct. She was a liar, despite the name.
She was... That's how she gets you.
That's right.
If you're named verisimilitude,
You just inherently trust her.
you're gonna be a psychopath.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Mark Duplass, everybody.